Hello all, Sabello here, welcome back to another Plunder Pirates live stream, coming to you on a Saturday. That's right, coming to you on a Saturday. We've got some Plunder Pirates to play. We have been slacking. Yesterday I wasn't feeling too great. I was very tired by about 7:15 in the evening. That was me going to bed. Yeah, me, 7:15. I don't think so. So yeah, I was feeling rather knackered. Problem is though, I've been awake since just gone 12 AM. I was rolling around in bed trying to get back to sleep, but it weren't happening. So officially, I've been awake since just 12 AM, but it's been a long day, and now it's time for us to play some Plunder Pirates. We're gonna, have a decent live stream. This one's on, so I can stay awake. But yes, here we go. Sib is excited. Can't wait. It's time for us to plunder on and take. I have no idea why we're sitting on this screen. You know why? The stonemason had just run out. I was sitting on over 3. Hello there, how's it going, my friend, Captain Jack? Yeah, so I've been the stonemason ran out. I was filling it up, and my grog went from 3.2ish million down to 1.1. Something like that, and then I collected the resources from this map just to help bump up my resources that little bit. Maybe we go, yeah, quickly go in the eastern and north and wait for a few more people to trickle in. Then we get some attacks going. Oh, why not? We are nowhere near the event. The last time we done the event, was I live streaming? 8,000 tokens thereabouts, somewhere around there. I think we was actually. So I'd like to get a decent amount done today. Maybe like an 8,000 plus today. And finish off maybe tomorrow. If not, then certainly by Monday we want to be all done and dusted by the time Wednesday live stream comes around. So yeah, I'm trying to minimum is Wednesday and Saturday live stream. I don't want to particularly stay to them day. I'm doing my best. It's just how I'm feeling on the day. Like today I'm feeling pretty tired, but I feel like I owe you guys a Plunder Pirates live stream. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna do maybe another at least one live stream later, which is going to be Dragon Age, because I'm enjoying playing that. It's something different. I get to play on the Xbox. I'm really enjoying it. But also, there's a first look I want to do on another PC game called StarCraft 2, which is just since the 15th in Europe, but the 14th in this November. In America, it's free to play. So you can download it completely free and play online and everything. I'm not that good at it, so it might be a chance for us all to get on there and have some fun. I think it's got EU servers and North America. We'll figure all that good stuff out. But anyway, that's what we're going to be doing. I'm really going to spend some good time with you guys this evening. I do need dinner, so, Sib has to eat. I might seem like a robot, but I promise you I'm not. So yeah, we're going to need to eat. Push the wrong damn button. Never mind, that'll do. Now, the army, I can't remember what we was going with, to be honest with you. We'll have a look. Okay, 32 gunners, 12 bombers, 2 witch doctors, 5 juggies, a priestess, and 10 ghasters. I like the sound of that army, it sounds pretty beastly. We'll go with that. Now, unfortunately, I've been leaving Tinto on defense. It's not the best one to be leaving on defense. I don't even remember his buffs, so let's quickly check that out before we get into an attack. We'll use him. Okay, first one. Increased damage done by gun towers near the legendary fort. Remember, near is no good. Unless all your defenses, or should say your legendary fort is in the centre of your base, then yeah, it's not really going to help too much. Next one. Increase the effectiveness of mortars, including missile mortars, near. I always say that bit, near the legendary fort by 30%. It could be 100%, man. It could be 2000%. If it's not near the legendary fort, it's not going to help you. So that's Tinto for you. An app default was reset. I hope you can't say it. An app caused a problem with default app settings for PD. I have no idea what that is, and it's getting on my nerves. So I hope the live stream is tickety-boo, as we would say. Now let's get on with the attacks. I'm sure someone will post saying like, hey, where's the picture, man? We've got a worker free. Now don't forget, we have our 3 maxed out mortars now, so there's no more to do in the mortars. We've got 1 day, 2 hours left in their gun tower. It's going to go to level 11, which is equivalent to a Pirate Hall 9 gun tower. Maxed out, of course, Pirate Hall 9. Our first bunker, maxed out at 2 days, 15 hours. Where are you now? I'm 8,000 tokens, my friend. I'll show you in a second. And I lost my bearings. The lighthouse. It's sitting right in front of me. Yes. 1 day, 3 hours. Then we can start to upgrade our big ship. 8 million grog. Don't kill me now. Upgrade button locker. That does look beautiful. It looks sexy. Yes, it does. I can't believe I'm saying that about a ship. It looks. I'm telling you, I want that ship. Look at the damage. It's like another 50% of the damage that current is added on. 60 damage. That's huge. No wonder why my troops get shredded by them. Plus another 4,000 hit points. That's the one. Yes, you get additional range, plus 600, which isn't too much to be honest, to help you sail a little bit better. But it's the 4,000 hit points. That's another 4. Hello there, RC Insight. BJs. Your name always throws me, man. It was. I think RC Insight. I know that name, and then it just clicks instantly. How are you, my friend? How is life in Canada now? You should be fully settled, I assume, and life should be going well. Let's get on with the attacks. Anyone doesn't know, BJ's has been in Art of Pillaging before, and he's been in various other guilds. He's Firewater as well, Red Flag Fleet. You've been in a bunch of guilds, and you also contributed towards the. If a lot of people don't know, hello there, Carlos as well. The Plunder Pirates wiki page. If you just go in Google and type in Plunder, oh, we was meant to check the tokens. Plunder Pirates wiki, WIKI. That'll be it. Yes, it is, my friend. How are you? How are you, my friend? This is where we've got to currently. Let's collect them now. There's a lot of stuff in there. It only goes up. I'm going to give you some eye lag in a minute. So 30,000 tokens is the last prize for Dapper, and obviously Rumpled. We want to get that good stuff there. Probably won't be today, but sure by the end of Sunday, Monday. I can't promise you tomorrow that we're going to do it, but maybe tomorrow, if not Monday, we're going to do another one. Not too bad, still waiting on our furniture shipment. Also, thanks for the shout out for the wiki. No problem. I'm sure I've mentioned it in the past, but it just springboarded to my mind, so that's why I said it. I used to, and I even went on there the other day, and know something on there that you need to add, which I only discovered through talking to Madoki recently. I'm going to quickly show this actually before I forget. The cannons on the pirate hall, they're refillable. We all know that, right? But what we don't know is that it's not just like a one-time use. It's not going to show me now, but you'll get a rough gist. It can't show me. I had a photo somewhere. Okay, so when you've got to rearm your pirate hall, I'll have to show you another time when obviously my pirate hall was smoking. You get 2 lots of rearm. One's going to be for the pirate hall. It has a health bar underneath the rearm cost, so it could be, I don't know. Go out on a limb here. 35,000 gold. You've been attacked once. Yeah, yes, but hold on. This you don't know. It's not a one-time only rearm cost. This thing is like an Inferno Tower from Clash of Clans. So what that means is the amount for a Pirate Hall 11 to fully rearm their cannons and their Pirate Hall is 500,000 gold. That is not on the wiki, because I looked for that after Madoki said that. I was like, this is news to me. How dare they say something that I don't know. Anyway, they're right. There's a green health bar. It might change colour. I don't know. I've never really paid attention to it. But yeah, on the left side, no, I knew that. I didn't know. Yes, it's not on the wiki, my friend. It's not on there. Yeah. So that's something new I learned. See, I've always said I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I've never ever said that I know everything in the game. I've said many a times it'd be stupid for me to say that, because we're always learning. So something I learned recently, and I thought I'd share that before I forget. Let's get on with the attacks now. I've said that like 10 minutes ago, but we shall move on. But yes, so I was very surprised. But also, something Madoki didn't know, which sort of tied in with that, was that the flame gates, it might even be the voodoo gates as well, do not scale with the oh man, I can't think of the name now. Scale with the rearming cost. So what it means is it only charge, like, you got all these different slots in here, right? Say 5 tiles worth of flames. It don't scale off of that. It just gives you like a one-time use, and you've got to refill it. But they should actually scale like the pirate hall, where you have to fill it like 5 times. I make sure to add that. Got to finish up the troop pages too. I've been so busy, but there is still a lot of work to be done over there. Listen, my friend, I'm totally with you. People are like, man, Sib, you're not posting as much videos anymore. It's like, one, I'll be honest, it's not, it can't be bothered. We go along the lines with similar to that. I've got a new PC. I am trying out different games. I don't just want to be plundering 24/7. I want to be able to relax, enjoy plunder pirating. I can't do that if I'm playing 24/7. So it's very nice for me to come on a few times a week, do some videos. Alright, my attacks may not be what they used to be. I'm making it sound like I've been playing forever. But no, I feel like my raids have gone a little bit rusty at times. But the other day, I really done an awesome attack. I doubt I've still got it on replay. But it was against a maxed out, fully maxed out Pirate Hall 11. It happened to be a rumble rifle, and I managed to get 1,089 plunder points. Not my biggest amount ever, but just to see that, just in one attack, that 1,000+ plunder points is really impressive. From back in my day when I started my first videos as a Pirate Hall 6, and that was just showing that during the old plunder time event that it could be done. Oh, we're taking the space. I know we should be farming, but it's a rumble rival, and well, it's Thunderstruck still. So we almost got 1,000 points right here. We have to go for this. Of course, if we 3-star it as well. We have our troops. We've got guild ship troops. We should be able to do this. So yes, don't copy me and pick a base that has no loot. No, it's not plunder time, so loot doesn't count for this event. But we need the Thunderstruck points, or should I say the plunder points. That's what it is for Thunderstruck. We haven't got a storm. The storm has just ended while I was talking away. Imagine if I found this base during the storm, it would be over 1,000 points. But going back to it, yes, BJs, I completely understand that, you know, time is hard. I play multiple games. I've got like 6 games that I play. I say play, I can't play them daily, it's impossible. And people say, oh, I'd seen you for like 2-3 days. It's like, yeah, I can't play this game every day. And I don't think people sort of understand that it's hard to spread your time around. It really is. You know, I unfortunately, I do I do have a life. There's life commitments I must stick to and do. But we do our best. We do our best to entertain everyone. Man, I'm really rambling today. I have no idea. I'm running on a lack of sleep. I don't know how I'm quite going 100 miles per hour, but we're going there. It's working. There we go. It's hoping. I always take my eye off the ball when YouTubing the priestess. I really shouldn't use her when I'm YouTubing because I'm too busy talking. And to use the priestess, you really need to watch where she's going. Things just really start to add up quickly, and you just I'm glad you do. I'm glad. That's why I was leveling with you. It's like, I know things start. It's like you ain't done a video in like 3 days, 4 days. It's like, man, has it really been that long? Just time flies. You're like, man, it's been like 3 days. I've not done a video. Let's get one going. And once people think of, I don't know, I've died. No, Sib, honestly, would love to carry on YouTubing for like another 30 years. Honestly. So I hope I'm not going to die. There we go. We missed most of the action and we was talking away. But I'm having fun. I'm having a laugh here. And that's what it's about. Gaming and YouTubing is having a laugh. That's the best bit. I tell you the truth. It's not actually playing the games. It's the interaction with you guys is the best bit for me. Honestly. I used to be real nervous and just enjoy doing the videos before live streaming. And now you'll hardly ever see me release a video. Everything I do, even a first look, is live stream because I just love that interaction. It's just me all over. I love it. Enough talk, Sid. 491,000. Are you kidding me? Oh man, 1.3 million grog. Oh no, we're on 1.1, Sib. Man, you 2 tires. Need to get your eyes tested. I do, by the way. Yeah, it's been a while. You're having fun. Live streams are great because you can talk and attack. Yeah, the problem is I'm not very good at multitasking at all in life, so that transfers onto YouTube, unfortunately. But there you go. This has a bucket ton of loot. Get it right, Sib. Loot. We really would like to attack this, but can we? Physically. Hey, what's going on with the grandpans? That's a strong base. That's a fully maxed out Pirate 11. Maybe we chicken out of this one. I'm not feeling the confidence to... He's got exposed storages, man. He got no storages protected properly. We're going to go loot bandit the base. Yep, that's it. Unfortunately, sometimes in a rumble, you might have to be a bit naughty and snap the loot. We're in a rumble that really... Chili and banana. I think it's China Bang or one of the Asian guilds. So there's no way, no way we're winning that rumble. So it's going to be a farm rumble. The guys can do what I do. You know, monkey see, monkey do, as the saying goes. I love using that phrase, by the way. These storages, we're going to have to use a Witch Doctor because this 1 grand power it's maxed out. So it's going to do some big damage. Oh no, hell no, I don't want to quit the battle. That's me and my big fingers. Storage there. Yeah, it's a very bad. Well, I can't because I normally say in videos whether it's going to be an 18 plus like I have a Dragon Age, and I love the fact that I can say things a bit more. This is for younger, you're younger, obviously. This is for teens and kids and everyone, especially. But yes, I have to mind my own language. I do have, I think, a very good job. But that's why I love the Dragon Age one, because I've put the age on there at 18 plus, and it is fantastic. Okay, here we go. This is it. I had almost replied to you there, BJ, so I had to remember that. Why I use the same YouTube account for both, but I do put it in there that it's not advisable for youngsters. Not that I'm too bad. I'm not as bad as I am in life. But yeah, I try to be good anyway, because everyone knows Sib as being the guy that doesn't do that. So try not to be too OTT. You probably hear more as time goes on, but not for the likes of Plunder Pirates. And look at this loot, man. We even got a 1-star. Tell you what, if we get a 2-star, that's going to be me singing and dancing. I can't sing and I can't dance, so it won't go too well. This attack, if we can get a 2-star out of this, I'm going to be really, really over the moon. I don't know why we have 1 Witch Doctor left. I wish we had 2 because they're retarded. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get. We still got troops left. I could put Tinto in there. I can't be bothered. Let's be honest. Let's use the Witch Doctor now. Probably should have saved it. Maybe something like that. Could do with that mortar getting done. Can we? 30 odd seconds. Go. If I deploy this, watch. The Witch Doctor's gonna go. They might not even get there in time. Stay there, Witch Doctor. That's it. Show me up. 21 seconds. Man, this ain't looking good. The colours are going down. It's not gonna happen. No, it's a 1-star. I was hoping to get the points. No, leave the Witch Doctor. Leave him alone. Ah, you bullies. I could have used the guild chip. It's not happening. That's so close. I'll take that. I didn't even think I'd get the 1-star. I didn't really think about it, to be honest. But that loot, I'll take that. I got a win. I got a win. Alright, it's 99 points. I was going to say 999. Yeah, definitely not Sib. That's a 3-star. The loot. Considering my loot is super low on Grog because I donated all that towards the stonemason, I needed that. At least we keep the win record. We're at 100%. 2 out of 2. Still early doors yet. I honestly don't know how many attacks we're going to do today. I just see how the time's going and how my belly feels, because I've got curry, by the way, a butter chicken curry, but it smelt spicy earlier on, so it's already been cooked. So all I got to do is reheat it in the microwave, because I'm just lazy like that. Hello Hammerhead, how you going, my friend? Hope things are well. But it did. I only eat mild curries because, well, I can handle sour things. I'd love to do a video sometime, but I don't know. I've had supposedly the sourest sweet in the world last year, and I didn't find it that sour. But when it comes to spicy things, I cannot handle it. A mild curry is fine. I don't like kormas. Just putting it out there, I'm not a fan of kormas. I like my tikka masala. Yes, that's the best for me. But someone was telling me, I think it was Tats. Right, I'm off. I want to go finish the event for myself. It was fantastic seeing you, my friend. I hope I get to see you again soon. Intimidator, my friend Tim. It's been a long time. He's quit the game now. I've seen him talking. He's had enough of the game. Been playing a long time, and unfortunately, it's one of them things. He's decided he wants to play other games or be with family. Not bad points, especially at Pyral 10. Yes, it's a Rumble rival. The problem, I'm gonna have to try and use, but that's good actually. I'm not gonna deploy the Witch Doctor. You're gonna go, what? I'm gonna deploy 1 Witch Doctor, but I don't want to deploy them straight away. Why? Because these cannons are going to rip my Witch Doctor apart, and I'll have no Witch Doctor. So what I want to keep the cost down as well, because we're not going to be, it's 450,000 cost army. We're using 2 Witch Doctors, so if we only use one, we sort of that break even sort of thing. I was really hoping to get some grog today just to get something going, but let's deploy our troops. If we can get in here, deploy, I'm mashing a lot of. There we go. I'm not really being too strategical here. Let's just get our troops in. The sooner we can get this damn ship taken apart, then the quicker I can get a Witch Doctor in there and help. Let's get Tinto in there. I'm just feeding that's it. Go on, Tinto. Let's get some more gunners in there. There we go. Get the priestess in there too. Start button bashing now, Sib. Now, where's my priestess? Where is she? She's up there somewhere. That's it. Push the button. Perfect. Now I can get my Witch Doctor in there. Please be done with the corner buildings, otherwise we're going to have Linford Christie, not Linford Christie, Michael Phelps. And Michael Phelps going on. Oh, got loads of dead bodies. No, take it out. Oh, my troops. That's the problem when you don't clear out outline buildings. The troops go waywards, unfortunately. So, yeah, I don't care what happens here. We're trying with just one Witch Doctor. If we can just cover the cost and even get a 2-star, it's something. It's better than nothing. Witch Doctor. Oh, perfect. Big resurrect there. That's a lot of skellies. So skellies are good because they're so tanky. I don't know if people like resurrecting just skeletons. Sure, I would love Ghastly Gunslingers, but none was dead. Sure, they're half life, but they're still kicking it. They've got the protection of Witch Doctor, so they're actually taking less damage anyway when they're shot. But them skeletons are so damn tanky. I would prefer to I've said this in the past, I'll say it again. Sure, give me your perception on, or your opinion on it, I should say. Do you prefer the Witch Doctor to resurrect Skellywags? Oh man, smashed it. Didn't expect that. Skellywags or skeletons? Me personally, I would go with skeletons every time. Because resurrecting the Skellywag, I feel like they've got less hit points. They've got more damage, and I know they've got their ability, it gets re-triggered. Unless they all die prior, I've noticed that. But I so much prefer the skeletons. They've got no damage. You're not going to take buildings apart, but they can tank so much damage. It's unreal. Just my opinion. But you always want to resurrect a Ghastly Gunslinger. If you're not at that stage, then yeah, resurrect the skeletons. Trust me. I'm a Ugu specialist. Okay, Tinto's been a bit useless. I think he got smashed apart there. How much was that? Did that say 400,000 still? That can't be. I used one Witch Doctor. I missed that. I hope it wasn't 400 or 1,000. Better not have been. 1.9 million grog. I'm sure our grog's gone down. What the hell? What army are we using? No idea. Now we're going to tap this next button. We really could do gold. I can probably slap that straight on a gun tower or a bunker. Dump it into walls. We've only got one worker left. There's 2 finishing 1 day 3 hours, which is tomorrow, and another 1 day something, and then there's a 2 day 15, which is the bunker, our first bunker we're going to have maxed out. That'll leave me with 3 other bunkers to do. 792, it's a Pirate 11. Why is the point so low? Yeah, because it's not in a storm and it's not a rival. But when it, yeah, because it's a rival with the Pirate 10, I think in 700 and something it was. There's not much loot. Please tell me we're going to have loot today. It was like a Pirate 10, new Pirate 11, that other one back there. But we need loot. Need loot. Can't keep raiding and raiding and raiding, not earning anything. Doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. 1 million? Ay, ay, ay. We did raid, however, 1.2 million of each. Millionaire raid. Nothing better than having a millionaire raid on live stream. Was it the one I done? I don't know. I think it's quite recently. Maybe no more than 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. It was a proper millionaire raid, wasn't it? Like just over 3 million that we took, or just hit the 3 million and 16,000 or something. Combined resources. That was very nice. Very nice indeed. I thought I said for a minute 960,000 grog. I was like, yep, we're attacking this. Then I saw it was 96 and thought, we push next. I am equipped and armed with my tin of Mirinda. Yes, Mirinda today. Had to look at the can. I always used to call it Miranda. I have no idea why. It just, I don't know. No idea. I've stumped myself. I have no idea whatsoever. This is... where's the ship for a start? Okay. We come in the ship way. Problem is, it's got one of them voodoo gate things. The resources are not great. I'm going to need 2 witch doctors, which means, again, we run at a loss. So really, we're heading sort of a step backwards rather than forwards. The only thing we're accumulating is a shed load of gold. Let's give it a whirl. I'm not feeling overly confident about this one. If I can just trigger... There we go. And just trigger using a couple of juggies, like so, or even 3. That flame gate. It's really going to help. Can we sneak a couple of gunners around there without being... or triggering it? That would really, really help. Let's get there. Let's get a gunner in there. Sweet. Keep going. Let's get my witch doctor in. Get some bombers in there too. There we go. Mr. Tinto, you're going to help. And there's our gases. Okay, let's get the priestess in nice and early. Now let's keep an eye out. Where's my priestess? Where's the beautiful woman of my life? She's here somewhere. I can see her. For now. Whoop! Not when I do that, I won't. Keep going. They need to make her fluorescent yellow or orange. I'm telling you. It'd make it so much easier on myself and everyone else if she was standing out. That'll do. So there's a Grand Pounder in there that's been stunned. Gun tower's gone down, cannon's going to go down too, which is great. It means the priestess is still staying alive a little bit longer. There's 2 Grand Pounders gone down now. Let's just stagger that one out because, well, that was taking forever. Get a gunner in there, just clear out them few outlying buildings. There's no... Oh my god, yeah, I didn't even spot that, Sib, you noob. You're missing stuff. Come on now. Now, zoom in a little bit. We're missing part of the fight, or the big part of the fight. 1.5 minutes to go. We should have enough time to take the base out, I would think. It's just them few outlying buildings. Got this gun tower here melting, trying to melt my men away. I don't think it's being that effective. We have the witch. We only use 1 witch dot to this one as well, so we've cut costs down quite a bit, which is really going to help, of course, make I think, a small profit. I hope. Should know because it was on 1.9 before. Should be around the 2 mil stage. There's a gunner there. Nothing was in this corner. Man, that was almost a bad rookie mistake there, Sib. You're lucky. You're lucky you saved on to the... Was it the last 4 gunners? Real lucky. And the big horde is going now. Who's going to get across? It's me, he says. Oh, it's Tinto. Tinto's there. He's racing, man. He's paddling. He's paddling. He's paddling. You better hurry up, gunner. 1 shot, 2 stop. Here he goes. Go on. Oh, who won that? I think that was the gunner got the last shot. I really love like wacky races, and there was this little arcade machine when I was growing up in a place called Southend. I'd say 99% of people never heard of it, but go and Google it. It's a massive, well, in England it's quite a big place, and it's full of arcades. You know, the penny machines, slot machines we call them, and you win the teddy bears. You know that grab a claw thing that comes down, you pull the teddy out. Well, anyway, there was a racing one with horses, and it used to be mechanical. Let's change 10 to 348. Yeah, we made it a slight profit. So yeah, it was mechanical, and you place a bet on what horse you thought was going to win. It always be the one that started off last and ended up coming through and winning. I have no idea why we're telling the story, but we are. Welcome to a part of Sabato's childish life, or childhood, not childish, childhood life. Since Emmerhead hates Cornelius Heston so much, I'll show him why he shouldn't. Here we go. Is that Cornelius Heston? We've got to. Oh no. Got to remember to revive. Yes, very great to revive the. Man, my mind's gone blank today. Tinto, yes, get him sleeping. Recovery, that's the one almost out of my head. I knew it began with an R. Resurrect. Oh man, what a noob. Talking about race ride, that guy was called. But yes, it was a fantastic game. And that's what sometimes reminds me of when you see all the pirates racing there. It's like, who's going to finish off the building first? Well, in my mind anyway. Oh, lovely. That Mirinda is beautiful. I don't know if anyone watched. Probably a lot of people are not watching the Dragon Age unless you a Dragon Age fan or an RPG fan. My squeaky chair has been fixed. How, you may ask? I really should have done a video on this, but I didn't think at the time. You're like, well, come on in, Sid. Tell me, how did you fix the squeaky chair? Because yes, it was annoying. And it's a brand new chair as well, by the way. Well, what I done was I used Vaseline. You're like, what? If some of you don't know what Vaseline is, it's everywhere in the world. Trust me, a massive brand, Vaseline. Or petroleum jelly, maybe you're more familiar with. Anyway, unscrew all the screws in the chair. Yeah, this is DIY learning with Sib, and Sib's terrible at DIY, so listen carefully. What I've done was undone the screws one by one, put Vaseline on the screws and inside as well, where obviously the screws in. Loads of Vaseline, don't be shy with it, and it actually moistens up the screws and stops it from squeaking. So it's normally metal rubbing on metal. Anyway, I've done it for every single screw in the chair, and it is silent as a mouse. Everyone's like, right, I'm getting the Vaseline out and the Allen key and the Phillips screwdriver. I was covering it. Please make sure you have a tea towel nearby because it'll go all over your Allen key. If you drop a screw on the floor, it'll go on the floor. So yeah, try not to get Vaseline everywhere. Just again, I thought we'd share another little life experience recently because I was reading about on Google. The best thing about it, Google or YouTube, is type in something you think of, like how to fix a squeaky chair. And people were saying using is it wheel grease and WD-40 and all the rest of it. And I saw someone say Vaseline, and before that I was thinking, well, what's wrong with Vaseline? And yeah, Vaseline works. We need some loot. I'm just covering the time while we're pushing next, and you're learning some things here with Sib. That's what it's about. Can't just be fun and laugh. We've got to learn something. And there's probably like a kid right now. Dad, I've learned something new. Have we got a squeaky chair? I'll fix it. Sib, you're the greatest. I'm kidding. Right, now that's pretty good. The Grand Pandas are facing the wrong way. Now the problem is, if we don't clear out these useless buildings or outline buildings, whatever you want to call them, you know what I call them, then the troops are going to get mullered and mashed by the Grand Pandas. So what we need to do is not so much this way don't matter so much, but they want to come in this way. We've got shark traps there, which is a pain. We've got to clear these buildings out before we can go all in, because it's going to end in massacre otherwise. Okay, probably going to get hit by a Grand Panda. Right, I haven't. Top left there. Let's get a gunner there and a gunner there. Let's sort them few buildings out. One there, one there. One in the corner. You're thinking, man, using a lot of gunners. Yes, but think how many gunners and gassy gunners you'd lose if you don't clear out these buildings. It evens itself out, trust me. Okay, let's have a look here. Silo's going down. Grog Distillery's got this. It's looking good so far. We get this gold mine down, we're in business. Then obviously these few buildings here will go. Clear out these few, which they're doing. Without getting hit. Yeah, there's a mortar there. It's not maxed out, so we're going to take a few hits off of that. Might, depending, might get the grog storage down. Not this one. So I'm right here. This is the one we're looking for. We've got 3 gunners on it. The one gunner's going to die, so we've got 2 left. Probably another 2-3 shots in that gunner there from the mortar if it's in range. Looks like it's not. Now we can start to plan. So what we do is we deploy here. Why do we deploy so far left, Sib? Well, otherwise you deploy them too far right. Yes, we cleared out all the outlying buildings, but they'll want to drive through to the ship there. We don't want that. We really don't want that. We want them focusing here and going through that slot there. But be careful because that's a shark trap there. It's really going to hurt if we get our Juggernaut stuck in there. Which for now, only one stuck there. Not the worst thing in the world. He's been knocked off. He's about to die in a second. Shark trap's been taken care of. There we go. Throw our apes in there. We've lost our priestess. She's got to be up in there. There she is. She's on the right. looking good, full health. In a second, I'll pop it now. So it's got the ship in there as well, so any incoming damage for a second is suspended on the ship, which is great news for us. We've got some skellies popping around in there. Mortar's been taken out, got a few gun towers there. Mortar over the back there. It's quite a lot of firepower in there. Let's use our resurrects. Want some of them skellies in there. They're going to take some damage for us. This has gone really well. If we don't clear out them buildings, as I always harp on about, then the raid is going to go absolutely terrible. We've even saved 3 gunners. Look at that. There you go. Give me your loot. There you go. 1 million grog. I'll take that. 792 tokens. Smashing. Remember, we've had is it one base that was 90? Or was it 2? But how many bases we messed up? We haven't messed up. We still won. I think it was the one base who was really going for the loot because it was so juicy. Bandits chest, great. We've got bandits chests, we've got bandits chests, we've got bandits chests. We've got chests coming out of that. Ear rolls. Problem is where I'm not getting loads of grog and I'm not upgrading the legendary pirates. Our silo is sitting at 92%. There's not much we can do about it until we can start farming it. The problem is the events are coming around so quick and the rumbles, and I just want to go really low and take everyone's grog and end up with like 10 million in a live stream, like grog. That would be superb. And I've done that in the past a lot. It's just, it seems like time is it's fighting against us at the minute to try and get everything done. Always starting a new pirate hall is really a struggle. You've got to say up for the academy, you've got to have the BP for that, and really what you should be doing way before you plan on going to the next pirate halls, making sure you have enough BP sitting there ready for the next pirate hall. So if you can do it like one pirate hall in advance, so say, I don't know, the academy is 20,000, you're going from pirate hall 8 to 9, then make sure from, yeah, when you're hitting pirate hall 8, you start going streaking, ready for pirate hall. It sounds like you're planning way ahead, but you're going to have to. Because when you also want to upgrade, like, say Black Bart is going to cost 3,000 BP, you go, well, I'm going to earn that 3,000 BP back well in time. Oh, hello, we have to maybe think about this one. Yeah, have to think way in time, otherwise you see all these really bad looking academies. Like this guy has a really bad silo, he has a really bad legendary fort, I bet. Where is it? There's a good guild hall. There's his academy. He's got like I think it's 3, maybe 4 levels behind in his academy. He's rushed. You don't want to do that. Don't rush. Take your time. If you have to stay at a pirate hall for longer, you're going to benefit in the long run because you have the stronger troops. That's why you can see I'm taking on some maxed. Where's them ground powders? I have no idea. Taking on maxed bases at times because my troops are better. They're not maxed. So it means I've got to be careful of the base lats because one wrong move and my troops go bye-byes. It's just nature of the beast, as I say. How is everyone anyway? I'm doing a lot of talking. Everyone's gone quiet on me. I don't have quiet viewers or subscribers. They're normally talkative. Where are yous? Don't be shy, it's weekend. Ground powder there. Where is that second one? It's really annoying me. I can only see one ground powder. Oh, it's there. Okay. We know. Now we know. It really can catch you out sometimes, especially when they've got 2 different coloured ground pounders, because the eyes say spot this one. You're now looking for a yellow and green ground pounder for the second one. Try and tell the brain that. You're like, no, you shouldn't. Trust me. The ground pounder, you always look out for the same 2 colours, and when you don't see it, the brain can't contemplate that it could be a grey colour one or a black and yellow one, or you get what I'm going with. It's black and pink. Okay, we're going to go in this little corner here. We don't need to worry about ground pounder because it's been taken care of. Let's get our juggies in there. I'm going to try one witch doctor. Risky, very, but let's give it a whirl. Get Gasters in there nice and early. Hello, Smithy. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope I'm not talking too fast for you. I am going a bit 100 miles per hour. This lack of sleep, I'm doing my best to not sound like I'm zombified. There we go. Now let's zoom in a little bit. They are pirate. They maxed out mortars. 3 of them. The cannons. Everyone always focuses cannons first. Maybe because it's pirate hall 10. Is it pirate hall 10? Yeah, pirate hall 10. Is it Pyral 9? I can't remember. What is it? Cannons Pyral 10 or 9? They're maxed out. Let's hit the button. Oh man, that was close. Knocked up 2 Pyrals. That's me talking about that. It's mortars, Sib. So yeah, oh, what was I saying now? I don't remember. It's gone. I always do that. It's annoying. Just a terrible memory, unfortunately. Gunner's abilities up. Sweet. Witch Doctor's protecting gunners that's not under fire. Always a good thing, I think. Right, okay, we need to go da 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 da. Push buttons. We need push buttons, push buttons. Everything push buttons, because we've got 17 seconds to try and freestyle this base. We're not going to do it. Well, maybe. We've got time. No, we don't. There's too much there. Really? 6 seconds. The bombers. Oh, no, this is gonna. The way you do it, there's a bunker. It's too healthy in the academy, although it's low level. Oh man, I hate that. That drives me up on the wall. Yes, I had guild ship troops, but really, I was already running sort of break even. I think it was minus 1,000 grog. Oh, you're kidding me. This is me talk about max bases, and I struggled to beat a poor Pirate 11. It happens. But you can, and that's why you should make sure that your troops are as strong as possible, because if you would have been, say, like that guy, attacking that base, he would have got even less progression than I did. That's why you need the best of the best when able. Like Pirate 10, no you're not, and no where you're on about in Southampton. One of my old jobs stayed in a hotel in Shoebury. I know Shoebury Ness front. I spent quite a few times there with family playing Randers. So yeah, I know about Shoeburyness. And I used to kick the fridges in Southam any. I imagine there's quite a few fridges slash fruit machines. Oops, sorry. And the 2p ones, you give it just a little nudge with your waist, a little bang. Oh, there's a couple of 2p's drop down. Put them back in there, you get a little stack of shell, but they end up getting the money back. Just keep ploughing it back in. Did Sib just say that? No, I didn't say that. And did you hear the thing about the Vaseline and the squeaky chair? I'm really proud of that one, by the way. Trust me, me and DIY. The gaming chair, I was really proud. I wasn't joking when I said that's the first thing as an adult I have put together all by myself. Nothing ever. Like my bed I had help with. What else? I can't remember. I once took a Mega Drive or a Sega Genesis, depends if you're from America. I took apart a Sega, alright? We'll name it that for short terms for everyone. And it never went back together again. Now this is a really old retro machine that's really not got too much with it, and I'm great at demolition. I can take things apart, no problem. Putting them back together is not really one of my fortes. So yeah, poor Mega Drive or Sega got absolutely decimated, and then I threw it out. It wasn't loading my games, and you used to like get a cotton bar with like a bit of spirit, and you used to wipe the inside cartridge, not very damp at all, just a slight bit. Used to clean the heads of the games and everything, but yeah, it weren't working. So obviously I took it apart and I tried putting the game in there with it taken apart, sorry, and it didn't work. So I was like, yeah, let's go in the scrap heap. I ended up buying another Mega Drive. I'd love to do that as well. I need a separate capture card. Use an Elgato, but it'd have to be the original Elgato that would capture Mega Drive and Super Nintendo games. Oh man, I'd love that, like some Road Rash. Yes, that would be me back in my prime. Ah, yeah. Now I have my kids throwing in the 2p's, and please heard about the Vaseline. Yes, please. Did you say you have heard about the Vaseline? Man, that was a phenomenal trick. It sounded a little bit odd when I had to ask if we had any Vaseline in the house, and sort of had a weird look. What do you want Vaseline for? I want to use it on my chair. Yeah, I know, I'm crazy, right? Then yes, not please. Where are we? And yes, heard about. Yeah, I was really proud. Trust me. Really proud, and it's worked superb. So don't worry about kicking no fridges. Bit of Vaseline there, mate. Stop them squeaking right away. No, Vaseline electric. I don't imagine mix too well, Sib. Nah, you've got to ask, mate. Trust me, there's always Vaseline kicking about somewhere. Even that lip balm Vaseline, I imagine that would do the same thing. Trust me, women always got the damn Vaseline tub for lip balm. They would do the same thing just because it's got cocoa flavour or cherry flavour. Don't mean a damn thing. Okay. I don't know where all this laughter's come from. I have no idea. Maybe because I had 2 coffees in a row. That might be. No, WD-40, I've been told, will dry out in no time and the squeaks will come back. WD-40 is more of a temporary solution as opposed to using wheel grease oil or Vaseline. I can't remember much more on the research side of things, if there was anything else to use, personally. But yep, tried and tested Vaseline on a squeaky chair, and there was people using it like years old. This is a brand new gaming chair. It shouldn't have really been squeaking like it was, but hey, it was. So there you go. We need to get some gunners. I'm going to waste 2 juggies here and some gunners. I want that ground pounder. Once that ground pounder's gone, I couldn't care about the ship because we're coming in that way. Probably not the best way to come, but yeah, as soon as that ground pounder goes down, we're in business. But the problem is just making sure that the juggernauts, please shoot. Oh no! Don't do it to me now. No. Okay, you're annoying me. Really? This ain't working, Sib. Alright, I've got to just go nuts. The way I want it to come in is not going to be the way we're going in. I can't deploy any more juggies until we break through a wall. Why? There we go. Pop that, pop that. That's it. Go, 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 go. Bang! That's it. We're in. We're in like Flint. The juggies in there. Otherwise, the juggies would have walked round. If you don't get the troops in there quick enough, then they will. They'll go walking around along me. Right, where's my beautiful woman priestess? She's getting a bit battered there. A couple more shots. As soon as she hits red life. Oh, she's green. Okay. So, we're going to get trapped in a second. There we go. Yep, witch doctors. I've only got 1. Oh, all that bobbling now. Oh man, no, no, no. Oh, no witch doctors left. We lost this. We've lost it. We're not going to lose it. We're still going to get at least a star. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. It's really not helping this. Them witch doctors. And because I couldn't get the grand pounder, really messed on my raid up. I couldn't get that way. They had both ways really well secured, which made it not impossible, but it made it real difficult for me to get in there. Yeah, I'm not deploying guild ship troops. I will stand by that. Even these 2 guns here would be a waste. If we can get a 2-star, we'll get a 2-star. Problem is that getting the 1-star, 2 stars, because we're in a Thunderstruck event, you're essentially getting like 90 or 70 plunder points if you get 1 star, which is useless. Okay, let's have a little look. You know what? No, let's come out. I don't care about no streak. Let's order something else. Okay. About this now. Let's go with the 10 gases, okay? Let's go with... Can I tap the... There we go, juggernauts. Let's go with 10 bombers again. I don't know why I was using 12. Let's get the Sky Reds. If we had Sky Reds in that one, we would have floated them in there with no problem. Actually, this one I'm going to use juggernauts because we already ordered most of the army, right? But one of my members, Mr. Nosh, was saying today that he's been using brutes. He's been using 8 brutes. He reckons that while they take up more slots, and obviously they don't. What level do you have Heston at, Geese? 17, I want to say. That's what. Yeah, I think he's level 17. Pretty sure. So while the brute has less health and he don't have splash damage for ground pounders like the juggernaut does, he costs a lot less. And we did before just use gunners and brutes. I'm sure we've done a thing with that. But yeah, let's do this attack with what we've got now. Then we'll mix it up and have some brutes in there. Maybe like, yeah, 6-8 brutes. Takes up a lot of room, but now we've got 75 cap. As long as we've got a decent 10 gases in there, we've got witch doctors and bombers, then you can fill up the rest with gunners or something to that effect. And then just raid a bit more sensibly and really pinpoint them outline buildings to make sure. Let's double check. We're here on the main menu. What a guess. Look at that. Level 17. I'd love to get him up to like level 20 plus or something. Yeah, definitely. He's... Hammerhead don't agree with me, and I totally respect that, but he is my favourite. Hammerhead sees him as one of the most useless legendary pirates in the game. But me personally, I find him rather useful. That's why you see me use him most of the time. If I didn't find him useful myself, I wouldn't use him. Like Annabelle. You don't see me using Annabelle because she is terrible. Absolutely terrible. We're going to need, again, a juicy base. I think we've earned, like, I'm going to say, I feel like 800,000 grog since playing 7 attacks. That's not a lot of grog. We made a loss in quite a few. That's a rumble rival, Sib. Okay. Looks like we're not getting anything done with grog today, I can tell you. But gold, yeah, not a problem. Got that covered. Let's try and go in, if it lets me. I don't think it will. I think the troops will come around here. We will see. We will see. Clear out this base. Then we're gonna change the troops up. We're gonna chuck brutes in there. Something different. Someone said to me, "Can you try a different strategy?" Or I've tried loads, but yeah, sure. I will try something a little different. Herma wants to see me using aeronauts. I don't feel confident in using aeronauts. I've not really used them much. I've done it for farming, and I'll use them again for farming. But when I'm up here in the 500s and 600s, 700s, the aeronauts, I think you'll find that a lot of the top players probably don't use aeronauts because everyone's got their ARRRs in the middle of the base. There's 2 of them, which makes it really difficult to make any progression in a base. Okay, we've got to remember now that we've only got 3 juggies, so we've got to be careful. Right, we're using 2 witch doctors. I don't care about no profit. Let's get our bombers in there too. That's it, nice long line. Oh yeah, we've got Sky Raiders now, perfect. I wonder if we could float some. Just get like 4, 3, something like that in. There we go. Start hitting these buttons. And Cornelius. Right, sweet. So they've gone in there. They've done quite a bit of damage. Can I get like 2 in there? I'm hoping now they're going to take out like the Mystic Moor and the Grog Distillery. Oh man, that was a good shot. We can get 3 more floating in like that. Might even take out the Grand Powder. There we go. In a little more. That's it. Shoot, 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 shoot. Wait, look at that shooting. That was really spot on. I was thinking we might have to deploy a little bit further up that way to land them in. But I'm really impressed with that. Yeah, I'll take that. Great flying skills there by Sib. Not practiced before the live stream. Very rusty on the Sky Raiders. I haven't used them in, I don't know, 4 or 5 days now. Make it sound like 4 or 5 weeks. It's true. They take practice. They really do. I remember when oh man, when I was trying to do like videos on them, I was terrible at using them. I knew roughly how to do it, but then yeah, the wind direction and the tall buildings, I didn't fully understand that. But I've come a long way with learning the Sky Raiders, and some of my members, they've got really, they've got a lot better at using them. Some are pretty good at using them, but when they first start using them as well, it's like, yeah, deploy it in the wrong way and like deploy it in this corner to go flying out onto the outer edge. It was quite funny to see. I've done that myself quite a few times. And the bit of advice I would give is if you can't tell the wind direction, say like I've watched loads of videos here, but I still don't get it. I get that sometimes, like you get the dumb where nothing that anyone explains is ever going to compute. So it's easy. You've got 8 Sky Raiders. Deploy one. Doesn't matter where. Deploy it in a corner, and the way he goes is the way where obviously the wind direction is. So you can deploy the opposite way. So say, I don't know, say we deploy in the top left corner of the map. Let's say it's a square base, top left corner of the map, and he flies to the top left corner, like even more so, then you know you need to deploy him roughly in the bottom right corner for him to go up that way. That's the best way you can do it. I hope that explains it a bit more. I need a drink after all this talking. It's thirsty work. It really is. By the way, yeah, sorry, I had to take a drink there. Look at the flag. Yeah, that is. You can do that, or you've got the flag on the ship, you've got the guild hall, you've got the pirate hall. But some people still don't get it, even with the flags flapping. Left and right. It's not everyone's coordinated in sense of direction. I'm certainly not. There's another way with waves. I don't pay attention to no flags. I pay attention to wave direction because it's the same. Wind direction. But yeah, if you're struggling to find either of their methods, then all you got to do is just drop one Sky Raider. As soon as you know what flight direction he's taking, perfect. Just make sure you're not using a witch dot, otherwise they will swim out to the Sky Raider. It'll drive you up the wall, trust me. But then you've got 7 more Sky Raiders to use, so it's not the end of the world if you're not. And then you start to sort of, you'll learn the wave direction. Like I'm looking at this now, so I know the wave direction's moving that way. You can tell. Look at the waves moving towards this side of the map. So there's no point me deploying here because my Sky Raiders go off the map. You need to deploy here essentially, or you can deploy here. But you get what I'm saying. Use the screen to move around and get the gist of the wind direction. Like look, there's the flag on the ship. Okay. Oh no, don't want to do that. Let's find another one. So wind direction, like straight away the waves. I can see the waves moving in this way. So I need to deploy sort of around this region here. Tall buildings, like I've explained this before. I won't go too much into it, but you also got to clear the tall buildings, otherwise they'll just smash into them, and it's not worth having Sky Raiders. Drop those SRS like the 2Ps. You're damn right. Put it in one of the 3 slots and hope for the best. It's exactly it. Yeah, well, well said. Just drop one Sky Raider and hope for the best. Okay, there's a lot of gun towers here. Wow. There's no defending LP though, which makes that a bit easy. It's on 1.3 million grog. I need it. I want it. I'm going to try and get it. We've got to go with 2 witch doctors. This is going to get a little bit scary now. We're going to have to split the army. Okay, I can't even talk today. The army in half. I want half this side, half this side. Here, we're going to start off. You'll see. So 1 gunner there. This one's stacked a little bit more. How dare you ruin it? Where's the symmetrical? And 1 up there. Very clever. So we're going to let them get on with that. That gunner's now here. So the witch doctor's not going to get drawn away. Okay, he may potentially. I mean, we could wait this that and see where they're going to go. The further he pushes up here, the more likely my witch doctor is to stay around this region. Okay, 2 minutes 25. Let's get a push on. So we get 2 juggies there, 2 there. We want a bunch. Just spam the damn screen. Gunners in there. Want there and there. We want 5 bombers roughly. 5 there. 5 ghasties there. 5 there. Sky Raiders. Let's just mash like a load of them in round there. I don't ever pay attention to ARRRs. Why? I just don't think they're that great. They're more designed for aeronauts. Sure, they're not Sky Raiders on the floor, but generally, don't worry about it. Just get the Sky Raiders in there. As long as you're not deploying them all in one direction, you'll be fine. Trust me. Cornelius Eston used his ability. Didn't even see where he was. He's threw the monkeys and or the apes in the wrong place. We're taking a lot of damage here, yes, but now we've got past this sort of region in the middle, apart from Cornelius, he's just been stupid. Now we've gone in left and right, so essentially the ground pound is now out of the game. As I said, don't pay attention to Cornelius, he's been stupid. The ground pound is facing around here, so now we've gone past that little threshold. We have to face on with the ground pounder. When you're facing them on like that, you have to split your army in half. 1 left, 1 right, otherwise they will mess it up. Trust me. Smithy will probably tell you as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think Smithy's like me. He doesn't particularly like facing a Grand Panner face on like that, but sometimes in attacks you have no option. You have to, and it's when you really got to be careful. There we go. A load of 8s coming in. We've got the 2-star. Are we essentially going to get the 3-star? Yes. Why? Because I have guild ship troops if I really need to deploy them, and that's why I'm feeling overly confident now. So we've got 10 gunners. They're not maxed out, they're level 29s, but trust me, they fire bullets, we'll be fine. Yeah, same here. I really feel uncomfortable when it comes to coming face on with Grand Panners, because so much can go wrong. But I like it on the base I call a bone base. Yeah, we're not going to free start. Go, Sib. Go, 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 go. There we go. Smash the buttons. But no, get the grog storage, please. Might have deployed too late. Don't help when the troops are all... Oh, does my brains in when they do that. We're going to lose all that grog. Man, and I wasted the guild ship troops. Annoys me. We've done a good raid there. Plenty of profit still in that. Where was I going with that? Yeah, so a lot can go wrong. The bone bases I was talking about, or the dicky bow ones, the ones that look like a dicky bow. We've attacked them quite a few times, and that's where I essentially thought, how the hell do I used to just go in one direction and hope for the best. And I got to a certain point where I take out the first Grand Panner and take a lot of damage, get like 2 stars, and I thought, I even got to 70%. I thought, there's got to be a way of beating these bases. And that's how I learned how to take Grand Panda's face on. It was through splitting my army in half. I thought, let's give it a go. If it don't work, then we'll probably messed up the raid like we normally would. There's nothing lost. That's the thing about it. And when you, again, when you start to face similar, and you get a lot of copycat base designs. We're going to take this on. You get a lot of copycat base designs, so you start to learn how to beat them. And that's why I will never personally go with the standard corner bases, because all them top players, Smithy will probably tell you, probably love seeing the corner bases, probably attacked it. Not exaggerating, I probably reckon Smithy's attacked a well-known corner base 2,000 plus times, so he knows exactly how and where to deploy his heavy gunners, his ghastly guns. It just becomes natural instinct. I struggle with the wedge bases. Any tits, I'll take them. Okay. Damn it! I was hoping you was teaching me. They're hard. That's why they're corner bases. It's just how the AI, I've explained before, it's how the AI works in this game, because it's a free 3D base. So essentially, the AI thinks singularly rather than as a group, which means instead of on, say, Clash of Clans, the troops would go, oh, there's a wall there, let's work as a team and let's break through the wall. And everyone goes, that's a great idea, let's focus on X wall. Where these don't, it's like, I'm a single unit, although there's like 50 guys standing next to me or behind me, wherever. And instead of working as a collective, they go, well, the wall has, say, I don't know, 3,000 hit points. I have no idea why we haven't deployed these. Let's just ram them in there somewhere. There we go. So yeah, the wall has 3,000 hit points. I do 200 damage per second. I would like to know how to attack corner bases. Yeah, there is no easy solution. I'll be very honest. They are really hard. So going back to what I was saying, I'll try and get a corner base. I don't really have the right setup. You need heavy gunners, I'll be honest. Heavy gunners will do it. I'm not the best at heavy gunners. I think I just need to adjust my troop layout and be more brave in all my troops and max, apart from Brute and Bucks. Yeah, I mean, without, yeah, Brutes and Bucks is not really going to beat a corner base, so essentially you don't have to worry about that. But I'll come back onto that in a second. So say, let's make it easy. 300 damage, okay? And the wall's got 3,000, so it'd take him 10 seconds to beat through that wall. But he's thinking, well, it will only take me to get to that same position 8 seconds. So what I do, I walk round the wall rather than break through the wall, because he don't collectively think, well, if there's 10 of us gunners, then it will only take us like, I don't know, 3 seconds. They don't think like it. It's all singular vision with the AI in this game, and that's where it's a lot different to Clash of Clans. You put like I don't know, say equivalent, 10 brutes down, 10 giants. They'll go, there's a wall here, we'll get through that in no time working together. They go, now, there's 10 of us, well, there's 10 people, but I'm one person, I think of this wall, they don't. So they all walk around, and it can, and it has made me very frustrated. And a lot of people design them corner bases for that reason, because that's the perfect one. It sends the troops in there. So the best way is heavy gunners, a lot of bombers. Depending on your pirate hall level, if you're a pirate hall 10 trying to attack a pirate hall 11, pretty much forget about it. It's not going to happen. I showed that, I think 2-3 months ago, me trying to attack fully maxed out pirate hall 11s as a pirate hall 10. So if you what's the best army composition in your opinion? That's a good question, that. Smithy, feel free. So yeah, me personally, it's going to be heavy gunners. One, they break through walls themselves. They can get caught up on walls. They've got a very long range, and I've explained before that their range is 7, which means they can attack from the position they are standing at up to 7 tiles in front of them, which generally people's walls and the placement of their ground pounders is generally within 7 range tiles of a heavy gunner. Gunners, I believe, is 6, so they're like generally 1 tile out, where the heavy gunners just got enough range to be able to reach them. So that's why people use heavy gunners, and that's why my base is designed that it's with like 8 tiles from where my ground pounder is, so the heavy gunners can't reach them. That is why. And if you can understand the troops AI, that helps you design a base design for that reason. That's how I designed mine. I thought, well, troops can't come in through that direction unless they use Sky Raiders and a lot of bombers and clear all outside buildings. But if an attacker is not experienced, they just go all in and don't really clear the outlying buildings. Which is, I've done that in the past. It took me a long time myself. Even through, if you go through my earlier videos, yeah, I didn't worry about no outline. But it's only been in the last, I'd say, 2 months, maybe 3 at a push. That I sat down and went, well, my troops keep going left, right, and they don't go where I want them to. Why is this? And it's like all games, you have to sit there and figure it out. It's like, well, what am I doing wrong for the troops to go here? Like the witch dots, as I used to complain. I still do, because I do the best that I can to navigate them where I want them to go. But at times they still go wherever the hell they want to go. But if you can clear the outlying buildings, you've done what you have possibly or could possibly do to get them driving into the core of the base. Then it's all down to your troops to get through the walls, and therefore the witch doctors will hopefully follow the army through the walls, and as soon as you've got that one straggler, you're in trouble. So yeah, trying to manage that, it takes practice. I don't get it right 100% of the time, and nor will anyone else, I'm sure. It just takes practice to get as good as possible. Can. Man, we're struggling with bases. We're 585 PR. That could partially be why. It just means we have to hit the next button a little bit more, be a bit more patient. I have no idea what we're going for in this episode. 3.5 million grog is not going to really buy us anything. But the gold is nice. Okay, this base design. This is different. This is something I haven't really faced before. This essentially could come in from this way. I don't feel confident. That's why they've got the walls there. What you'd need to do, try and get 1 or 2 bombers to smash through that wall. Then the troops should divert in through there. Not guaranteed, might. So you probably need to come in the ship side, split your army in half, go left and right again, and plough upwards, face onwards with ground pounder. These bases quite clever normally. He hasn't rearmed his mines, but yeah, that would stun you, and that would be an absolute nightmare. With the ship there, there's quite a lot of firepower, although I'd have that facing around the other way. Because the troops, I think, would just be, they again, might not be out of range. Let's push next. Oh, next? Oh man, panicking. Great question. I'm using, at the mo, 15 gunners, 3 juggies, 5 Sky Raiders, 11 bombers, 2 witch doctors, 1 priestess, 10 GGs, 4 aeronauts, but may drop the aeronauts for more guns and bombers. Yeah, I feel that at higher level pirate halls, I think, yeah, is it Particle 9? Yeah, Particle 9 you get aeronauts. They've only got one, even Particle 10, right? I think so. They've only got one ARRR. Yeah, not till, I can't remember, 10 or 11 you get the second one. But anyway, when you first get the aeronauts, it's like, yep, I only have one ARRR to worry about. I can use the aeronauts effectively. And you can only take 6 with you. That's the problem. You can only take 6 aeronauts with you. I think they should increase that amount, personally. Because with 2 ARRRs, it's too big of an area covered by the ARRRs for the aeronauts, essentially, because they do splash damage. So as soon as a few aeronauts go together, a few fires, and that's it, they're gone. It's really hard to work in a decent strategy where you can use them. It's like if you manage to get, like, I don't know, you're already at 2 stars, you've got like a few aeronauts equipped with you. So like I do, I save like 4 to 6 gunners, I hold them back. And plus you've got guild ship troops. Some people use guild ship troops every attack. That's up to you. Like, personally, I don't. But then you could take, I don't know, say 6 aeronauts into battle. You can put them in like halfway through the raid. 2 stars, let's say. There's no ARRRs left. Then they'll go back and clean house. Whether they'll be able to do that quick enough is another question. Yeah, exactly. They cancel each other out, so there's no real point of them. Exactly. You've put it better than I could have put it, really. That is the big problem. We've got a brand new unit. The problem is that they've got a counterpart. Now, you don't want them too overpowered where they go and strip a base apart, because it becomes a real frustration. I think there's been an invincible witch doctor in the past, if I'm not mistaken. There was invincible bombers that I found the bug for that, posted that on. There was other people reporting it too, so it weren't just me. But yeah, I filmed the invincible bomber, and he couldn't die. It was a very short bug, and they soon rectified it. I did notify him. I was a good person like that. But essentially, they need to do something. They need to increase the amount of aeronauts you can take. Maybe even get rid of the splash damage on the ARRRs. Just something, because they are pretty much like brutes. They're good for Particle 9, picking on Particle 8s that's got an ARRR but they can't use aeronauts. But other than that, they're really not useful. There's unless they've not been rearmed, then you're talking like farming then, essentially. Would have not been built, they've not played the game since the release of the ARRRs. Again, you'd be farming their base. So they're not really that helpful. They can't really sit in. I've seen them used really well with Magdeagle. He'd probably disagree with what me and Smithy are saying. But again, it's all down to personal opinion. I personally feel that they don't fit in a setup that I'd be comfortable going on the attack with. I've done fun raids less than 100 PR where they'd have like an exposed. That's the good ones. When you're low down, they've got exposed ARRRs. You hit them with like a gunner. Take, I don't know, 8 seconds, take them out. Then you can get your aeronauts in and it's really fun to see them. But other than that, it's just, no, there's no... Hello Ankit, how's it going, my friend? There's no troop combo that they go well with. I did start using bombers, buccaneers and aeronauts. The aeronauts couldn't be hit by anything because I would make sure the one ARRR was taken care of. Then I'd place the aeronauts, or what I'd do, I'd start them off on the ship and let the rest of the troops go through and get in the base. I'm good, Sib. How are you today? I'm brilliant, thank you very much, mate. Glad to hear you're well, I hope. Yes, you said I am good, Sib. There you go. Okay. Let's get in this base. How are we going to do that? I have no idea. Problem is, there's no grog. That is the big problem. I need what's the words? Help. I can't remember. The word's gone from me again. No idea what it was. Completely gone out of my head. Okay. Oh man, is it? That's what I can hear. I was also listening at the same point. It's I think it's coming towards Fox's mating season. So The foxes are out there now making it. They sound like babies crying or something. It's really weird. It really distracted me for a minute, so my apologies on that. And I really gone off the topic now, what I was actually thinking about in the first place. Aeronauts, I think it was. I really had fun using them for farming. That's all they're good for, personally. Farming only. Okay. As soon as the ship goes down, then we can maybe get something going. But until then, there we go. Yes, this ARRR is why I'm not firing on my troops. Look, it's there. It's not showing if it's not armed. The guns face downwards, and if they are armed, then they face upwards, and that ARRR was facing upwards. I have no idea why it wasn't firing at me. I got a new mobile phone, iPhone 8 Plus, very nice, but not in the essential terms of I'm an Android user and damn you Apple. I'm not a fan of Apple. I have a few products, I have a product I should say, but I'm not a fan of Apple at all. People would probably say, why, what's wrong with that, Seb? I just think that they're overpriced. They are, what's the words? Very restrictive on what you can do on your own device. Like, sure, they got better security on their iTunes store. I've never had a virus, and I rooted one of my old phones and downloaded, shall we say, some emulators years ago from particular places, which you can't 100% trust. Never had an issue. Not a great update. Everything's same as 7 Plus. Yeah, I tell you what, I've had the Galaxy S5, I've had the Galaxy S7 Edge, and I've got the Galaxy S8 Plus. And if I'm honest, apart from a bit of UI interface, I really can't tell the damn difference. I actually find it more annoying on the Galaxy S7 Edge. There's a menu you could type on the top toolbar when you scrolled across. It's search. And say you didn't know where your calculator was, which is on this Galaxy A Plus, it's a nightmare. On the Galaxy S7 Edge, you could type it in the search bar, calculator or calendar, and it'd bring it straight up for you. You tap on it, it loads it up. This Galaxy S8 Plus, I can't find it. I can find calculator, but I tried looking for calendar just to see what day Christmas fell on, and it was Monday, I believe. Anyway, I had to go in and add it as an app, but I already got it on my phone, but it's nowhere to be found. It's a really confusing UI system, and to be honest, I don't like the S8 Plus. It's great, graphics are great, everything's great about it, but that type of thing there where you're trying to find a basic app within your phone and you can't find it, yeah, it's a bit stupid, and it's quite a bit of money. They don't, what can I say, they've got the bells and whistles, apart from virtual reality, I guess, which I think just starting to come in, especially on PC now. Virtual reality sort of that's the next big thing, and it's been saying the last, I don't know, 20 years that everyone's been going on about virtual reality. When's it going to come into play? I think that now they're bringing out virtual reality. It's not the virtual reality like we've seen in movies. This is great talk, by the way. At the moment, no, but there'll be like movies. There's been some I say far-fetched. We call them sci-fi movies that I think maybe in like 50, 60 years time we might be at that stage, maybe a little bit longer. But for now, I think we're going to be a bit like I don't know, gaming on the Mega Drive. It seems brilliant now. It's the new thing out. Hurts my eyes. I can imagine. Yeah, when I first played shooting games, I got motion sickness. That's what I suffered with. I couldn't play games for very long. I'd feel really, really ill after about an hour. But your body gets used to it, Ankit. Trust me, you'll get used to it. Yeah, so going back to it, the Sega was great back then, but now obviously it's so far out of date, and it'd be the same with virtual reality. It would seem really cool now, but no, it's just not what it's gonna be in time to come. But it's like technology, it just improves, and it improves quite rapidly. Whether it gets to the stage where I'm thinking of, like I don't know, for instance, like a Call of Duty but virtual reality. So you're actually there, you're that person with the gun, and you're going around shooting team death. You don't actually die or anything. Just want to put a spoiler in there. But your character, and then it respawns. But yeah, I think eventually it gets to that point where it'd be like a Call of Duty virtual reality. The best console for gaming is a PC. Why? PCs have been and always will be the most powerful piece of equipment possible. Why? When you look at the size of a potential motherboard, graphics card that you can use within a gaming console like an Xbox or a PlayStation, then you can see like phones, they've got great graphics and everything, but it's a phone. It's only so much room you can put something in. And let's face it, you're not going to have a PS4 or a an Xbox the size of a television, are you? I mean, where a PC is quite long and it's quite bulky, and that's why you'll never beat a PC, because you just fit so much more in them. Sure, they make graphics cards everything smaller over time, but you just cannot beat the graphics. And like my PC, if I was trying to beat that with my phone or my Xbox, yeah, it'd just smash them all added together. Yes, bit of a rant there. There we go. We're in a rant. It's just my opinion. And I like opinions, by the way, because we've all got different ones. I think we'll do one more attack because we've done a bunch. PC gets old in just a year. New games lag on it. PS4 has been there for 3 years now and still kicking ass. Graphics, but the problem is, and this is the same for PC, do you really think, and don't forget that they're all companies, right? So PS4 is, they're not going to release games that a PS4 can't handle. Why? There's only going to be someone that goes, yeah, well, I'm going to buy the new PS every 4 years, let's say. If they keep making games that, oh, we've got a PS5 out now, the next year after you just bought a PS4, you'd be like, oh, hold on a minute, I just spent, say, I don't know, £500, my own currency. Convert it how you like. You can't never buy a good enough PC. Yeah, you can't, but my PC I've bought, it's not the best PC out in the world, but I reckon it will last me 5 days and it will play any game perfectly for the next 5 years. So I see that as a perfect investment myself. PS4, is it really going to go 5 years itself? They're always going to improve games because they're businesses. They go, right, okay, we're going to make these games even better now. So what do you need to play these games? You need an even better machine. Great, so all these graphic card companies and motherboard companies are rubbing their hands because people have to go out and buy their products. And then of course people go, well, I've got to buy the games. And then the game maker's going, well, that's the reason why everyone's having to upgrade their PC. And then you have to pay. Like, I remember games being so much cheaper. Now, in this country, they're like £50, £60 a game. You go back 10 years, you'd be lucky if it was like £40. So the price of games are going up and up and up as well. I am a bit of a noob. My PC is an i5 7500 Kaby Lake quad core. I've got 8 GB of RAM to 4 GB RAM of Corsair. My graphics card's a 1060X, I believe it is. Nvidia. So yeah, it's 6 GB. It's a powerhouse. It's not the best about. So if you was doing something like graphic design, you probably want the i7, where the i5 7500, that should be plenty for gaming like League of Legends. I've got it on all the highest settings. It runs over 200 to 250 FPS. I've got no FPS spikes at all, not a single one. I'm pretty much the first one in the lobby room. The other people that we load up and we wait minutes and minutes and minutes for other people to load to do their internet and their PC, where it's an absolute dream. It really is. StarCraft 2, that runs like a dream as well. It's on all the higher settings. It's, what can I say? You could spot the spot on the end of your nose. That's the best way I can put it. It is an absolute beast machine. People ask me the specs and they go, "Yeah, it's pretty damn good." It is. It's not a bad PC. I'm enjoying it. I really am enjoying it. Right, let's attack this base. It's going to be a final one. We're not worried about no grog. We just want the 800 odd plunder points for a Thunderstruck event. So let's get a few troops in, like so. Yes, I can see you, Grand Panda, trying to annihilate my poor men. I'm well aware of that. Now we should be okay. One over there. As soon as these storages go down, we are in business. So, did you get that, Ankit? What do you think of the specs of my PC? Where's that other Grand Panda? This is there. Okay, that's no problem. Let's get our Juggernauts in. We're going with 2 Witch Doctors. I don't care. We want to go for the win here, people. We can't win if we've got 1 Witch Doctor. Get them in there. Tap there and there. Sky Raiders. Let's just 1 there. It's probably going to crash in the ship. So let's get them in there. You think so? Quite. It was yeah, a few pennies. A few pennies were spent there. Definitely, but my friend, he knows a lot. I know a little bit about PCs, but he knows a shed ton. Onto the topic of teaching me how to use virtual boxes. I won't go and bore everyone stuff I'm talking about. But yeah, the guy knows a lot, and he said to me that PC is better than any PC I could custom build for you for that money value. He said, yeah, just go and buy it. I was like, okay, don't have to tell me twice, so go to buy it. Don't have to tell me. I'm there, I'm willing, I'm able. And it seriously, the colour of it as well, I would have preferred. I'll be picky. Yeah. Yep. I was, when he was talking about custom building me one, the difference was a bit. So we considered getting the 3GB rather than the 6GB, but this machine came with 6GB, so I was over the moon with that. And as I say, this PC should last me easily 5 years. You were saying that PCs don't last that long. This PC would definitely run for the next 5 years and play any game they bring out, for sure. And you'll probably agree with me. I don't know what PC you thought I probably went and bought, but yeah, it definitely do the trick. Right, so that's it. I don't mind sitting around talking for a little bit. I've got to have dinner soon though. But this is it for Plunder Pirates. We've done a lot of attacks. Where are we at now? We was on 8,000 before, so we're almost gone up another. We had, I don't know. What's up? How much did I spend? Do I really want to reveal that? I'll tell you in private. How about that? Is that fair? Is that fair? Can we do that? Yeah. Okay. I'll send you a message after the live stream, and I'll tell you how much. That's the best I can do. Okay. 15,773. We're getting there. You know, tomorrow I think we'll have to. I was hoping we get maybe like 24k, but the raid's not gone that well. It's the weekend. Might even creep into Tuesday. We'll see what the loot's like tomorrow. We're struggling quite a bit on. And I was also thinking of buying a new PC. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. As I say, StarCraft 2 has become a free-to-play game as of the 15th of November in Europe, 14th in America. StarCraft 1 has been free for a while now. They're great games, strategy games to get into. I need to start playing them. I've been playing League of Legends as well, along with doing a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff for live streaming to make it a little bit better, like using OBS rather than using YouTube gaming through the tablet. So it's running through my PC. Just little things that I wanted the PC for streaming purposes, especially. But then I was missing like a lot of PC games that I'd been playing in years because my laptop really wasn't good enough. So this gave me an option to branch out and try PC games along with making my tablet gaming all the much better, because I can produce a better quality with the mic draining out a lot of the background noise. And yeah, it was a worthy investment, something I wanted to do. That's why I done it. Anyway, I hope everyone has enjoyed this. I know I have. I've had a lot of fun talking, especially, and playing and getting some loot. Let's quickly spend the gold situation though. We're on 7.1 mil. Let's go for a gun tower. I think that makes sense. 5 million, 2.1 million. How much can we plough into a wall? I think it's around 1.3. 1.4. It's 100,000 out. Let's get one of them. Let's go with our gun tower. Inny, mini, miny, mo. Let's get the one in the middle. There we go. 5 mil. Lose them 700,000. Pick the bones out of that. Okay. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. And I'll talk to you in private, Ankit, and find out what's going on about your PC. So thanks for watching all, and bye for now.